Hey there. Ever wonder why humans are always curious and love exploring the unknown?
No, we're an incredibly complex, multifaceted species. We screw up, but as a general rule, we try to move forward in a sort of positive direction. You can see in the last few centuries that is exactly what we have done. And so when I see people when people look at Elon and they're like, oh, why are we going to space? We should fix the Earth first. Like, no, we can do more than one thing at once. And I think it is not wrong that humanity goes for more than one planet. And I also think that one of the reasons that there's a lot of resistance to colonizing the moon or Mars is that it's a blank slate. It's going to be very hard for people to point to something on Mars or the moon and say either, oh, you stole that, or that was, taken in the wrong way, or oh, you've destroyed that environment. It's like, no, it removes any of those sort of social arguments for control. So yeah, I think humans are pretty wonderful. If you give them the chance, they will do amazing things. I think there are two mindsets or broad approaches on this. One is Hobbesian, which is basically humans are essentially brutal, cruel beasts, and they need the strong arm of government to stop them slaughtering each other. And then you've got Rousseau, who is like, oh no, humans are naturally warm and wonderful and empathic, and sort of it's all of this structure we built that isolates us and makes us worse. And it's right in the middle. Humans are capable of both. We need all of these structures because you have to cater to the lowest common denominator. You have to build systems that guarantee a certain level of security for everyone based on the worst behaviors we're capable of. And you also have to give people the scope to do good in their own time. I also think that the way we look at morality today is far too black and white. Things are either good or bad, and I don't believe that's the case.
There's a lot of gray out there for sure. A lot of gray.
Not even gray. Some stuff is good, some stuff is bad, and some stuff is neutral or irrelevant. If you like chocolate, that is neither good nor bad. That is an absolutely neutral thing. And there are a lot of places where, well, just that there's a general mindset that everything has to have a moral stand, everything has to have an ideology. And so I think, yeah, that's broadly speaking.
Yeah. One thing too about people say we shouldn't go to Mars. I think people forget at our core as human beings, we're always like, what's over the hill? We're always like adventurous. We always want to learn the next thing. I mean, there's a reason why people, cross from Europe to, America. There's a reason why, we climb Mount Everest, right? It's in our DNA, I think, to find the next big thing.
Stuff. I mean, the universe.
How boring would it be if we just stayed in our house all our life and like did nothing?
I think what we're seeing here is just a broader application. The universe is huge. We are fractional. We are almost in exactly the wrong time period. Like, amazing stuff on the micro scale happens in fractions of a second, and we can't see that. We don't get to see atoms split. We don't get to see molecules be formed. We don't get to look at, cellular mitosis and meiosis. We can't see that. And at the same time, we can't see the birth and death of solar systems or planets or stars. We don't get to look at that. We're just like that little bit in the middle. And I think there's so much more out there. And yeah, humanity has an almost insatiable urge to see it.
Yeah, one thing too, I think back to science, just my opinion, I think a lot of the stuff of science is based on unproven theory.